Cubans buried Fidel Castro in the city of Santiago this morning after a 9-day period of public mourning. The ashes went across the country on a 3-day tour, tens of thousands of Cubans coming out to line the highways to pay their last respects to the man who ruled the island nation of 11 million people for 49 years. Of course, many of those Cubans there out of sincere sentiment, others simply instructed to go from work. The Cuban government still responsible for employing 80% of all Cuban workers. Fidel Castro, dead at 90, 9 days ago, remains a divisive figure even after his death. Praised by some on the island and internationally as the man who brought literacy and health care to all parts of the island of Cuba, he's also been roundly condemned as a one-man dictator who imprisoned or killed any political opponents, and also as someone who inspired the Cuban Missile Crisis in 1962, bringing the world to the brink of nuclear war. He leaves behind his brother in power, Raul Castro, 85 years old. Raul much more pragmatic than his older brother, but he's also said he will only stay in power another 2 years. So we could see a real generational shift in the Cuban leadership in the near future. And what remains at question is where relations with the United States and Cuba will go forward from here. Under the Obama administration, we've seen a real warming, a normalization of those relations. The U.S. Embassy in Havana, closed down for 50 years, reopened under President Obama, but already signs of a very different tone from President-elect Trump. He took to Twitter to write that he would, quote, terminate the deal with Cuba unless he could make a better deal for the Cuban people and for the United States. In Miami, Steve Harrigan, Fox News.